returning captain, Campbell. I'll go ahead and kick things off. I'm trying to order any questions here in the room or on Zoom. Jane, we'll start with opening remarks. What do you take away from today's match here against Chicago?
Yeah, great win. That was huge. I think coming off the North Carolina game, we wanted to keep the momentum going. We've got a tough stretch of just travel and games coming up, so it was great to get a big win at home, and now we're on the road again over to Bay, and hopefully we'll do it again.
Thank you for that. Any questions? Yep, we'll go to Sullivan here.
Jimmy, congratulations to the win. Can you tell us more about the clean sheet on tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, I don't know exactly what the stats show. I think they'll probably credit me with 1 or maybe 2 saves all game, and I think that's a huge testament to the team. I mean, I didn't have to make a save, I don't think, until like the 70th minute or something, so that's a huge clean sheet for the whole group. I mean, that goes under my name, but that's a team defensive shutout for sure, and super thankful my team is in front of me because they made my job easy tonight.
As a goalkeeper and as a captain, what were you communicating to the back line to stay directly into the game?
I think Chicago had a lot of rotations, especially in the first half. They obviously have super dangerous players up top with Mal and Jameis and Pinto, and they threw in their subs, and Michelle came in up top, and a lot of talent. So I think for us it was just making sure we were organized with all their rotations and all their movement. They're really quick and explosive defensively and offensively. They can do a lot of harmful things. So we really just wanted to limit their space and time on the ball, and I thought the back four especially did a great job at that. Thank you.
Jeff, any questions from you on Zoom? Hey Jeff, hold on. We're trying to get the audio here. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, can you hear me?
Perfectly. Yep.
Just the run of form lately, this result, the one on the weekend, for the most part, since you've come back from the World Cup break, what do you attribute it to, if anything different?
I think, hindsight's always 20/20. There's so many things we could have, done better, and, things we did well before the World Cup break. But, in the bigger picture of things, I think we knew it was going to take a little bit of time this year to get the group to mesh. And don't get me wrong, 2 really good results, but we're nowhere near that, and in a good way. We have so much talent. We have so much. We have a lot of growth minds in the room that want to get better every day, and we're performing well. But that that doesn't mean much. We haven't achieved anything, so I don't want to take away from the win tonight. But I think we knew in the early stages of the season it probably wasn't going to be super pretty. But I think a big goal of ours as we started this year was, can we eventually peak come November? And we're on the right trajectory, which is great, and that's that's what we want to keep striving for. If we hit a speed bump or hit a roadblock, that's going to happen, and I think it's just how we respond and how we can come together to learn from that little speed bump or game or whatever it may be, and then get better for the next performance. So I don't think it had one specific thing to do with anything before the World Cup break, but I think we're just trying to find our stride and keep the momentum going, where each game and each training we learn something new to get as close to perfection as we can by November.
Are you surprised at all by how influential so many rookies have been? Historically, it's difficult to adapt as a rookie, but you have a lot of the legacy of Campbell, the goals that she scored. Have you been surprised by that at all?
Yes, I can.
Or just the rookies in general, if you've been surprised by their impact, just given how it takes sometimes typically time to adapt to the league?
I mean, there's a lot of them on the team. There's definitely, I think that's the most in my time of a rookie class coming in on this team at least. So, they definitely dropped the average age, which is great. We all seem younger, but I think, we all knew them coming in. They had very prestigious collegiate careers, whether they were there for 1 year or 4 years or what it may be. And you know, I think the attitude with them coming in was we all heard the rumblings that they were going to make a huge impact this year, and you know, there's not much to say other than, okay, great, let's see it. And I think all of them have really been thrown into the fire and taken the bull by the horns and really performed. And you know, there's always a learning curve coming from college to pros, and things you can get away with in college you can't do here. But I think all of them have really stepped up to the plate, and I'm sure they've learned a lot, you know, halfway through their first season. And all of them have bright futures, and I hope it's all with the dash, and they keep crushing it because we need them. And you know, honored to be their teammate, of course. And yeah, they're giving us points and making the game entertaining for us. So I'm thankful they're here.
Anything there, Ian? No, good. Jane, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Good job.